Hey everybody, it's Mike, digitalnomad.net, and Denise, and we did a quick video yesterday about Elon Musk, and I was questioning whether he's trying to destroy the corrupt systems of the world. So I want to do a follow-up video where I'm talking more in detail about that, because Denise brought up the point that all you have to do is make a good product or service, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. But I thought about it a little bit more, and I think the reasons the systems are corrupt that are out there right now is because they don't reward true innovation. They only reward something that's good enough. And as you know, the world is basically run by corporations now, and they all have their own interests. They want to remain on top, especially the ones that have a lot of money. And that's why, if you think about it, they don't want to be dethroned by somebody new, right? They don't want someone to come in and innovate like crazy, kind of shift the paradigm, all right? They don't want the paradigm to shift. Let's put it this way, like, what are some traditional paradigms? How about just in not a money situation, regular public school is a paradigm, and homeschooling is another paradigm, right? Mm-hmm. Where you can do whatever you want. And that's a shift, all right? Let's say, like we talked about Elon, we're talking about Elon Musk here and Tesla, one of its companies. What are they shifting the paradigm on? They're shifting from the oil industry to electricity, right?
Electric vehicles.
Right, and then they're also shifting the paradigm from the dealer network to no dealers, because corporate Tesla owns everything. They're also shifting the paradigm from labor unions for American-owned automotive companies to no labor unions, more like a tech company where they give you stock options. What else are they shifting the paradigm? Oh, they don't have any advertising. They don't pay automotive journals. Now, the reason why a lot of this, I think, is being done is because these systems are corrupt. Do you think that the labor unions are acting and doing the right thing like we talked about in the video last time, or do you think that they're corrupt?
They're corrupt. We were talking about this after the last video, and I told Mike about all the times that mechanics have outwardly lied to me. Like, I'll ask how often I should change my spark plugs, and they'll say every 1,000 miles. I think if they just come up with a number quickly, they think I'll believe them, and I know they're just trying to rip me off.
Right. Okay. And that's not just the labor unions, because I don't think that these mechanics are labor or union employees, but that's the dealer network. The dealer network, yes, they make money selling cars, but they make most of their money on the service departments, right? Then that's what you're talking about. How do they make their money in service? These service writers and the mechanics, including the mechanics, especially them, they are commissioned salespeople. They get paid by the job, not by the time they actually spend on the job. Each job has a time allotment set with it, but they are incentivized to sell more jobs, which they can complete as fast as they possibly can, right? So if they do a job that takes an hour and they're billing out at $200 an hour, if it takes them 10 minutes, man, they are making some money, okay? And if they can keep rolling in jobs like that, especially like you said, if it's stuff you don't really need, okay? That's the traditional paradigm right there. Tesla's outside of that. They don't want to sell you any services that you don't need. They want you to get in and out as fast as you can. I know the service isn't perfect, but I'm just telling you, the motivation isn't there for what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. Because that system is corrupt. Now, how about advertising? Is advertising corrupt? When I say advertising, I mean any journal that's supported by advertising. So this is far-reaching. This means all newspapers, all television stations, all magazines, right? Mm-hmm. Anybody who makes a living either because, well, for the most part, because of traditional paid advertising, like you hire a marketing agency, you develop ads, and you pay these journals to run your ads. Do you think they're going to say good things or bad things about you and what you do with your products and services if you're paying them regularly for advertising? What do you think?
I think you can pay them to write a nice article about you.
Right, so that's basically what it is, right? If you look at traditional journals, I'm going to turn around here. Traditional journals are nothing more than these advertising companies paying them to write good things about them. Okay, so that's another corrupt system. What's another one I can think about that has to do with this? I mean, there's all kinds of things that are that are not right with the world. And these systems reward and try to maintain themselves, right? You know what I'm saying? These systems, like, they're in a big vicious circle of maintaining this badly designed system. I don't think anyone intentionally designed these systems very badly. I think they evolved over time and they are what they are today, right? But I think Elon has built, you can't just build a good product to overcome these systems. You have to build the best product or service there possibly is by a long shot in order to break these systems. And then when you do build such a product, because most people don't even understand that Tesla doesn't have any dealers. Tesla doesn't pay for advertising, right? They don't understand. Tesla doesn't have a press department. Why is there no press department? Again, it's a system that's broken, because the press, when time Elon comes out and has a press conference, which he's had in the past and he doesn't have them anymore, these people are gonna try to shoot holes into everything he's doing, because Tesla's not paying these people. They're not paying them off, right? AKA advertising.
Yeah, they're just gonna be mean, and that's easy to do.
All right, so do you understand? And like, so Tesla, like, it's got a lot of people like me, the YouTubers, who, yeah, YouTube is one of these things that survives off advertising. Yes, I do get paid when people click, so click on stuff. But actually, if you really want to just pay me directly and bypass the whole damn corrupt system, go to Super Thanks in the lower, or Thanks in the lower right-hand corner. You'll see it around there. Click on it, and you can tip us and tip us commensurately with the amount of value that we're giving you with this information. This is valuable information, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean, you got to understand, all these systems are corrupt. Okay, now I know Elon has gotten into the political stuff too recently. It seems that way anyway. I don't think he's political, but I think that if you look at traditional media, okay, which is corrupt, as we just described, that's typically very liberal, okay, or left-wing. And then there's some things that are conservative and right-wing, which have come up in recent years, but most of the media in general is biased. This is all political. They have political biases weaved in with this. So do a lot of these companies too. But the reality is, getting back to corporations, they have lobbyists, they influence the government, and they want to do what's best for them. They want to keep passing laws that's best for them. So this is all interwoven into a corrupt system. The other thing is, they're out there, if they're publicly traded, they want to make money. They want to make as much money as possible. How do you make the most money possible without trying to reinvent the wheel? You do that with by offering products and services that are just good enough, right? And then everyone gets their needs met, like the unions, the journals that want their advertising money, right? And it all kind of works together. You know, say just do what's good enough. Like, don't rock the boat.
As long as the car gets you from point A to point B.
Yeah, we've already got the whole dealer network. You're buying the gasoline from all the people that own these gas stations, right? And everything else. Everyone's kind of patting each other on the back, right?
Yeah.
So, do you imagine how much work it takes? Because everyone says, oh, Elon Musk is crazy. He's insane. Maybe he's super intelligent and he's doing the right thing here. Do you ever think about that? Maybe all the systems which have evolved over time, slowly, I'm not saying that there's a conspiracy theory out here where everyone's trying to be controlled by the cabal, which could be true, okay, but I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that they evolved over time, and they never would have been designed this way if someone had sat down or stood up at a stand-up desk and written down their ideal system. It wouldn't be the way it is, because it doesn't encourage innovation, and it's just placating the status quo. Does this make sense? Okay, so what do you think? I mean, so I think that, and I've thought this for years, I've made videos that have alluded to this. I think that a lot of the legacy manufacturers for automobiles are going to go out of business. That also is because of all the systems that are in place with Tesla cars. They all will be able to self-drive, level 5 autonomy, any and all Teslas built since October of 2016. Those systems are all in Teslas. That's another reason why Elon wanted to work outside the system, because other automakers aren't even doing this stuff. They're going to be left way behind. So I don't think he's crazy. I don't think he's insane. I think that he has taken a huge risk, meaning he's dumped everything. Like Tesla also says, well, we don't spend money on marketing. We put all the money into engineering to make a better product. That's what he's always said. And that is true as well, because what do you want to do? Spend the money on making the product super good, super innovative, way beyond leaps and bounds better? Or do you want to get into that advertising racket that I've just described. Okay, which is the rest of the world. It really is. You know what I'm saying? It's a racket.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And it seems like Tesla has succeeded. I know there's been many times when they were going to be, you know, they were on the verge of bankruptcy, and there's a lot of questions. I think now that it's clear that they're going to succeed. Yeah. All right, and now that Elon has bought Twitter, which is now X, he's said he hasn't done that to make money, but he needs more leverage, I suppose, because the thing is, he has a big following and people can try to censor him. People have tried to boycott stuff. But the people who are boycotting and censoring, think about this. They are in this corrupt system, I believe, all right? I know that they'll say all these things, that he does this, he's crazy, he's off to this side, off to that side. I don't think it's true. I think that he has, early on, it's kind of like a game of chess, right? He's identified what the problem is, and it's a huge problem in order to be able to win. And he's got to succeed on all these different levels. And of course, he's got not only Tesla, but SpaceX, Neuralink, and a bunch of other companies. Let me know down below if there's something else I missed on this analysis. But the bottom line is that I think that he's on to something, as is apparent now, like 10 years later. And he's succeeding. So I hope that this will bring down the corrupt systems. That's what I hope, okay? Because a lot of people think, oh, it's great because he's not letting some of these people in the corrupt systems, in these bad feedback loops or rackets succeed. He's got some other agenda. People are backing him. I don't know if anyone's backing him, other than people who just want to see these systems brought down. That's what I think. Anyway, this is something to think about, and this is my long version. And again, I think that the systems that are in place encourage just good enough products and services. Think about GE, right? Good enough, that's what you called them before. Or General Motors or whatever. All their stuff that used to be horrible. Of course, the Japanese did a little bit better. I did a video on this, on how the rise of the Japanese automotive industry is because of the complacency of the United States. But this is a whole other level. This is Elon addressing all the other systems, the way you buy a car, how you can do it efficiently. That's the other thing. How can Tesla do this, like record sales, record numbers of cars delivered? How can they undercut everyone on price? It's because they're cutting away all these little layers and stuff. That's extra layers of money that goes to a whole other bunch of middle people. So they can do it for less money as well, in addition to doing it better. And just in case you guys forgot, going way back to 2012 Model S or 2013, when they initially tested that car, cars are also way safer, way better designed, way better balance, accident avoidance, maneuvering, way better. In crash protection, the Model S broke the NHTSA crash testing equipment. They had to redesign it because they designed such a good car. And that's because he got all the best engineers and they all took a risk. Because I think we all want American products and cars to do well, but when you're constrained and you're an engineer and you're working within those confines of the corrupt systems, what do you think? Do you think you're gonna be able to do your best work? You think they're gonna let you do your best work? Your most exciting stuff? No, it's gonna be boring too for them, I would think. This is more exciting. Yeah, it's a little bit of a risk, and actually it's a big risk on the collapsing or trying to end those bad systems. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, please. Share the video, like we talked about the super thanks thing. If you think you're getting some value out of this, we'd appreciate it. Anything else you want to add to this?
When you're picking out your next car, would you want to stick with a company that can't remember how to get to the moon, or a company that's getting rockets out into space? I'm going to go with the high-tech company.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, test drive a Tesla, put it on auto steer, see what the difference is. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also talked recently about the driver assistance settings. Because autopilot right now is just a driver assistance thing. But it is the most advanced by far. There's no question about it. Even if all the features haven't been released yet, they will. All the cars on the road since October 2016 will become self-driving. And the only reason why Consumer Reports, we talked about this too, rated it last in terms of driver assistance settings or systems in the cars is because it had the least intrusive nanny settings. That's why, okay? And they gave the biggest amount of weight to that category. And this is also something, again, I don't know what the deal with Consumer Reports is. They're not like what they used to be, although they're still valuable. They helped me pick out some good paint for our house. So I know that we got some good long-wearing interior paint. But that's about it these days. All right, so we'll see you in the next video. Give us a thumbs up. Bye.
Bye.